Hey everybody, it's Dr. T. Let's talk. It's Face Our Fears February. We're on, number 3. Do you remember our first 2 steps? Name it. Identify that thing that I hope that you've been working on it, taking this opportunity for this kind of guided approach to how we face our fears. And remember, a fear can be anything. It could be something concrete like spiders. It could be a fear of public speaking. It could be a fear that you're not lovable. It could be a fear that you can't be employed in the type of work that you want to be employed in. A fear can be very, very concrete and simple, or it can be much more abstract. But hopefully you've identified a fear that you're facing this February. So the first step is to name it. The second step is to face it. We talked about looking in the mirror, admitting that, hey, this is what I got to deal with. This is true for me in this moment. And then embrace it, but only embrace what you have control over. Don't embrace the things that have you bound that are actually someone else's. It's just that simple. And it's just that complex. So once we've done those steps, our third step, which is very, very difficult, is to release it. So many times, so many times, we want to hold on to our fears. They become our safety net. They become our identity. They become guiding posts to what we will and will not do. They become boundaries, but they also become prisons. They become shackles that hold us in places and from things that are meaningful to us, or that we really want, or we really desire. And so it's really important that we learn to release it after we've named it and after we faced it. And those 2 steps are important. If you just release something and you don't know what you've released, you don't know if it was actually a fear or not. So 2 really important ways that you could show yourself that you have released it, or prove to yourself that you have released it. One kind of category of things are the symbolic ways. Those are ways where you literally, let something go. You may do in a meditation. You may have a exercise that you do where you close your eyes and you literally wipe it away. Something symbolic. It's not a real thing. It's not a tangible thing. It's not something that you can hold. It might be, I don't know, but something that's symbolic, and it's not concrete, tangible that you have in your hands. But you could also do something very concrete to release it. Some people will get rid of things in their house that represent that fear, or if it's a fear of something, of a feeling, you might write that feeling down, crumple it up, burn it in an ashtray in a safe way, please. Don't burn down your house. But you might find a very concrete, tangible way. You might need both. You might start with something concrete and then move to something more symbolic. But whatever way that you release it, you need to have a ritual of release. You need to let that thing go and really say to yourself, it's gone. I'm done with it. I am not doing this anymore. And then you can repeat that ritual. You can remind yourself of that ritual when you want to pick it back up again. And we're going to talk about that in our next video. The 4th step is don't pick it back up again. I don't know which is harder, releasing it or not picking it back up, but they actually are almost a cycle. So we'll talk about that in our next video. So don't forget to follow me. I'm Dr. T on YouTube or Instagram, Dr. T for a Better World, or here on Facebook, whichever way you're watching me today. Until next time, I'm Dr. T.